everybody. Welcome back to the Spiral Podcast. Today is the Ohio State podcast, and let's jump right into it. This is a take, as you've probably seen in the title. If Ohio State doesn't win a national championship or even a Big Ten championship, this coach will get fired first. And many of you guys will probably think of Ryan Day. However, if we beat Michigan, probably win a Big Ten championship, those are both goals we're very capable of. He's not going to get fired at all. Even if we just beat Michigan, I don't think he'll get fired. Now, if he loses to Michigan, it could be different, but we'll just have to see. But I still don't think he would be the first coach fired. I think there's somebody else that a lot of people are kind of ignoring right now. His name is Justin Frye. He's our O-lineman coach, and he has been doing not very good. As you know, I think O-line, for Ohio State especially, is something that we really need to work on and really need to get dominating at. I think O-line is actually the most important position just because, just hear me out. If you have a good O-line, that means your running backs will have an easier time to get the run game going. And then the run game fuels the passing game. And then if you can do both of those, you have a great offense. And then if you have a great offense, you have a great defense. And then you're probably going to win the game. So it all starts in the O-line for me, at least I think. Like, when Ohio State goes out on that field, they need to be winning in the trenches every single time on offense. And as of the past few years, every team we've lost to is because we haven't been able to do that, I think. You know, you go back to Michigan with their D linemen just dominating our trenches, obviously. And that's just being honest. Like, I don't want to say it, but they beat us in the trenches. And, you know, that can't happen to Ohio State. So our line needs to get better. No, even when we lost to Georgia, that one guy in the middle, I'm forgetting his name, but really big dude, and he was doing pretty good against us too. So our O-line really just needs to get better, and Justin Frye is the reason maybe it hasn't gotten us better. Now, I do think this year will be better. Donovan Jackson, Seth McLaughlin, those are going to be really great. Carson Hinsman is trying to get better. He'll probably play in the O-line and be a starter for sure. So I think our O-line is decent right now, but honestly the big problem right now is his recruiting. And right now we've lost a ton of recruits. I actually just saw that we lost another one today to Tennessee, like a 5-star, 4-star O-lineman. So that sucks. And you can't be doing that at Ohio State. And especially, we also lost a 5-star recruit to Georgia Tech. I mean, that's just embarrassing for Ohio State. Like, honestly, how do we not out-recruit Georgia Tech? Like, seriously. That's just insane to me. And if we can't pull in guys that are going to Georgia Tech, now, granted, I think Georgia Tech did give him, like, a really good deal, but still. We need O-linemen for the future, because right now, our O-linemen, like, in the future, especially, aren't really going to be able to get us the championship caliber that we need to be at. So, if we can't get those O-linemen to be better, we need to bring in more people that are actually really good. And he's kind of losing all the recruits right now, and we can't be doing that, especially for Ohio State. You know what? Yeah, like I said, when we lose, our O-line just is the reason why. So Justin Frye, his training of the O-line could be better for sure. And if we don't win a lot of games or beat Michigan or anything like that, I think Ohio State should look at where the problems are starting, because we know the problem isn't on the outside with our wide receivers or with the running backs or the QB. Maybe we'll have to wait for the QB, but we'll see. But probably not him either. And obviously our defense is probably the best defense in the league, or, NCAA. So we'll see about that. But the O-line really is probably the only spot where you can really be sketched out about for Ohio State. And even if it is better than last year, it's still going to be tough. We need Justin Frye to really train our guys better and make sure that our O-linemen are good. So if we win a championship with our O-line, then great. But even then, if we don't win one, he's got to get fired, in my opinion. I just think he's holding us back, or he would have held us back again. So we'll see what happens. I think, losing. I think recruiting is honestly the biggest problem. You wouldn't have to be an amazing trainer or coach if we're getting all the 5-star recruits, but we're not. So, and we keep losing recruits every single week to these other schools that are not nearly as highly capable as we are. So, it's tough to see, and I think if Ohio State doesn't win a championship, Justin Frye will be the first coach to get fired. Mark my words. I mean, hopefully we win the championship and stuff. Like, I think we should win the championship, but if we don't, for some reason, he's going to get fired first. And actually not Ryan Day, I think so. But we'll just have to see how the season plays out, It's really hard to tell. But once football starts in like 2 weeks for Ohio State, we'll really be able to tell. And, yeah, so thank you so much for watching the podcast today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.